Nikola Tesla was convinced that he could extract power from deep within the planet and send it wirelessly around the world. His early studies were fruitful, but for some unexplained reason, all of his research was lost after he passed away. As far as we know, Tesla's wireless power technology has been lost forever. We were led to believe for many years that the Great Pyramid of Giza served as a tomb for a pharaoh. However, this is not the case. It served a completely different purpose. It's possible that Nikola Tesla wasn't the inventor of wireless power and that it's been around for at least 5,000 years, and maybe much older than that. This begs the question of why the pyramids were built in the first place. What was the reason behind the construction of these massive structures, and why did Tesla take such an interest in them? Stick around till the end to find out what the genius Nikola Tesla thought about the pyramids. Many people thought the pyramids were tombs for ancient Egypt's pharaohs. However, no mummies have been discovered in any of them. All mummies have been unearthed in the Valley of the Kings. Furthermore, there are no indigenous Egyptian writings or artworks on the pyramids. Incredible, right? Or who could have spent so many resources to construct such massive structures with no end objective in mind? After all, we've established that these aren't pharaohs' tombs. The Egyptian pyramids, made of about 2.5 million stone blocks and weighing nearly 6 million tons, are mysterious and magnificent structures that have drawn visitors from all over the world. And if you've ever seen or read about these pyramids, you'd agree with those who say they're full of undiscovered secrets. And some of these secrets are the origins of Nikola Tesla's groundbreaking ideas and creations, namely the concept of pyramids' potential to generate power. His desire to discover the secrets of the pyramids began when he was 20 years old, and he chose to make it his life's mission at that time. Nikola Tesla read various books about ancient structures and discovered that the pyramids contained a tremendous amount of energy. At the time, electricity was unknown, therefore Tesla began to investigate the possibility that the pyramids contained super technology. He became convinced that the pyramid strength was due to electromagnetism. According to him, the pyramids were built using crystal energy, and the compartments within them were utilized to tamper with electromagnetic fields. He also claimed that the materials used to build the Great Pyramid, such as the stones, have energy-storing characteristics derived from the sun and moon. As a result, he proposed that the pyramid was built to generate an energy field capable of supplying electricity to towns. Tesla applied for a patent in the United States in 1905 titled "The Art of Transmitting Electrical Energy Through the Natural Medium." The patent revealed plans for a series of worldwide generators that harvest electrical energy from the ionosphere. He envisioned the Earth as a gigantic electrical generator with endless energy spinning around two magnetic poles. Tesla's electromagnetic pyramid was the name he gave to his triangular design later in life. Furthermore, he believed that the pyramid's energy was derived from their location rather than their shapes. As a result, he determined to build a tower facility that would subsequently light the entire city. The Tesla Experimental Station is presently located at the base of Pikes Peak in Colorado Springs. It is also known on the East Coast as the Wardenclyffe Tower or Tesla Tower. He erected the pyramids at these positions in accordance with the laws of the pyramid's Giza location and the elliptical orbit of the planet at the equator. The tower's design was based on his thoughts about how the Earth could conduct signals. The prototype, according to Tesla, would wirelessly send and receive data as well as unlimited energy to as far away as Paris, France. Unfortunately, Tesla's research and the apparatus were lost after his tragic death in 1943. His creations, on the other hand, lived on after his death. Scholars and researchers have investigated his theories on the pyramid's power, and his ideas have helped to solve many of the pyramid's secrets. What Tesla was attempting to express to us about the pyramids may have sounded too muddled. Perhaps he wants us to realize the power of something far older than we previously understood. The numerals 3, 6, and 9 represent a great key to the universe, according to Tesla. As a result, they are crucial for everyone around the world. He stated that many models appear naturally in the universe, in our galaxies, in star formation, in evolution, and in almost all natural systems. Some speculate that his fixation with the numbers 3, 6, and 9 influences his affinity for pyramidal shapes and fundamental mathematical laws. He thought these figures were the cardinal numbers of a universal arithmetic language. Thus, he wouldn't use or do anything that didn't result in the number 3 or a multiple of it. Tesla would circle any building 3 times before entering. He resided in hotels with 3-digit room numbers. He lived on the 33rd floor of the New Yorker Hotel in New York City, room 3327. The reason behind this was that 3 plus 3 equals 6 and 2 plus 7 equals 9. Every night, he slept for around 3 hours. He used 18 napkins to polish his utensils and dishes before using them. He made decisions in 3-person groups. Whatever computations he performed regarding his surroundings, he made sure the outcomes were divisible by 3. These results would serve as the foundation for his choices and decisions. So what was Tesla attempting to say with his preoccupation with 3, 6, 9? After all, mathematics was not created by humans. We eventually recognized that mathematics is a universal language and the laws that govern it apply to everyone on Earth. Recognizing that these forms may be found in nature, ancient people imitated them in their construction. If Nikola Tesla was so fascinated with numbers, could it be that he was attempting to convey certain truths to humanity by utilizing the Great Pyramids as a reference point? This is why the pyramid's size is perfectly aligned with the compass, as only modern engineering can achieve. The Pyramid of Giza is made up of 2.5 million stone blocks weighing 6 million tons, stands 481 feet tall, and has a footprint of more than 13 acres. It is nearly impossible to align this structure with 1/15 of a degree true north. This is due to the pyramid's foundation being level to within 3/4 of an inch. The pyramid's sides are almost 755 feet long, and they are only 2 inches apart. Surprisingly, the pyramids do not have 4 sides. Instead, each side is slightly concave, which can only be seen from above or when the pyramid casts shadows during the equinoxes. Whoever built the pyramids had a solid understanding of the Earth's size. The pyramids, 481 foot height multiplied by 43,200, equals 3,938.685 miles, which is within 11 miles of the Earth's polar radius. This is 99.7% accurate because if you multiply the Great Pyramid's base perimeter, which is 3,024 feet, by 43,200, you get 24,734.94 miles, which is the Earth's equatorial distance. This yields 99.3% accuracy. Though the Great Pyramid is locked into the actual cardinal directions of north, south, east, and west, a 360th of a degree inaccuracy is possible. Regardless, given that the structure's builders lived during the Dark Ages, it may be dismissed as insignificant. So how is it likely that the ancient builders had an understanding of the planet's dimensions? However, it is well known that ancient humans were preoccupied with equinoxes. The equinox occurs when the lengths of a day and night are equal. On an equinox, the length of the day and night is 43,200 seconds. Nevertheless, most skeptics regard the relationship between the equinox and the size of the Earth as a simple coincidence. But according to engineer Glenn Dash, the Egyptians couldn't have used the pole star or sun shadow to align the pyramids. Instead, he believes they employed the autumnal equinox to achieve precise alignment for the monuments. Previously, equinox measurements were overlooked as a feasible aligning strategy. This was supposed to be due to the necessity for more accuracy, but Dash disagreed, revealing the prospect of the equinox delivering accurate measurements by casting a shadow with a rod known as a gnomon. To demonstrate this, he tracked the point of the shadow of the fall equinox in 2016 to build a smooth curve of points. He intercepted 2 of the curve points with a tall length of string tied around the pole at the end of the day. This resulted in a nearly perfect line running east to west, known as the Indian circle technique. He also demonstrated that the degree of mistake is slightly anti-clockwise, which is similar to the minor fault observed in the alignment of Giza's Khufu and Khafre pyramids and Dashur's Red Pyramid. The Egyptians unfortunately left us few clues. No engineering documents or architectural plans have been found that give technical explanations demonstrating how the ancient Egyptians aligned any of their temples or pyramids, Dash stated. While we may never know for sure, this proposal raises an intriguing point that something as basic as tracking shadows at the autumn equinox could have been smart enough to align some of humanity's most iconic ancient monuments. But where is the proof that the pyramid is a structure for generating and storing energy? The pyramid is made of limestone and other rocks that were presumably transported from afar. There is no gap between the stones because they are all so firmly packed together. The casing stones were cut and delivered from Tura Quarry, which was approximately 500 kilometers away. The Great Pyramid of Giza facade was composed of materials that insulate electricity, notably white tufa limestone, which does not contain magnesium. The interior and chambers were composed of an electrically conductive material, allowing complete control over the release of energy from within the pyramid. Furthermore, the blocks utilized in the pyramid's interior were produced from a different type of limestone, stones containing trace amounts of crystals and metals. These two features of crystals and metals allow for maximal power transmission. It's worth mentioning that Tesla's tower operates on the same principles as pyramids. Because we don't know precisely how or why the pyramids were built, some believe they are either energy generators or purposely installed messengers or even code from an ancient civilization. What do you think the purpose of the pyramids is? And if Tesla's documents hadn't vanished after his death, could he have been right all along? Tell us in the comments section below.